Hey everybody, what's up? Your girl is back. I'm getting them out today. Okay, look, so this is like a little short Bondi Blue show. I'm gonna be cutting them up into chunks a little bit because I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else after this tonight, because this will be my fourth video for the day, I believe. I think so. Y'all should go check out my watch and review of the trailer for Us, the new Jordan Peele horror movie, and also watch and review of Cardi B's Money video, which was exquisite. So let's get into my little topics. I'm actually putting up the Bird Box review recap right now, spoilers included, so y'all check that out as well. All right, so I was asked to talk about a few things, and I just kind of want to, run them off to you. So the first thing is Northwest. Kanye and Kim Kardashian West, little girl wearing red lipstick in their Christmas photo. I think that her being 5 years old and having that grown-ass red lipstick on is only a teller of a deeper issue. I don't like to speak on other people. I don't like to talk about kids like that because I feel like kids should be off limits and we shouldn't be talking crap about kids. So I'm going to direct this towards the parents. I feel as if they allow their kids, especially their daughter, who is only 5, to do anything she wants to do within reason, I guess. But the makeup, talking back, being mean to her siblings, the fits that she throws and they put on social media for us to see, like, you know what I'm saying? I almost feel like if you're gonna put this much of your child on social media, then I don't know what you want us to do. When she acts like a brat, you don't want us to call her a brat, but it's like you putting her out there like that, showing everybody that she's a brat. And goddamn it, I called my own fucking nephew a brat, so I'm gonna call her child a brat too. Okay, that little girl is a brat, and that lipstick is only like the tip of the iceberg as far as I'm concerned. I believe that they are raising another little rich, annoying ass kid. Thank God she's going to be beautiful. She's already a very cute little girl. You just wish that she had a better temperament, a better attitude. But when you raised by, Kanye, who has to take all the fucking attention, her mom, who has to take all the fucking attention, all of the other people in her family, like when you grow up in a family full of people that constantly want attention and constantly need some type of validation, I think this is going to be somewhat of an issue for her as she gets older, feeling like she always has to fight for attention. You could tell by the way she reacted when, Saint was born. She wasn't really here for that. I don't remember her ever being here for these siblings. Okay? But, and we all know that Kanye has his issues. I'm sure that him and Kim argue or have words or just have these moments where they're putting their child, under stress or showing her shit she shouldn't see so soon. I just feel like she's growing up fast. As a 5-year-old, she's growing up very fast. It's because of the life her parents lead. She's in the public eye. I mean, I almost feel like it can't possibly be that baby's fault at all. You know what I'm saying? She's a beautiful little girl. I hope that she doesn't grow up to be an asshole, but it looks like she's gonna grow up to be an asshole. So the red lipstick, y'all, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning, okay? Whenever she gets the social media that she gonna run, this shit is gonna get hectic, okay? Y'all think Reginae is a problem, okay? Reginae gonna look like the sweetest, nicest little girl after. I promise y'all, okay? Shout out to my New Orleans girls, okay? Shit. Moving on, y'all. Y'all, why they signed a petition to make sure that Jaquees can never have another cover again? Why they did that to son? Nigga said, okay, after that, I've never heard him hold out a whole note like, never heard him do one thing like that, okay? In those jeans, anything like I like it. Never seen him do anything like, he whine, and now you wanna love, I know you wanna love. Like, I personally feel like he is what happened after the immature Marcus Houston era of singing. Like, everybody, it's just a little bit more whinier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Keith Sweat, you gave birth to this nigga. But I think Keith Sweat is a much, much better artist as far as I'm concerned. Like, first of all, Keith Sweat ain't never had to sing somebody else's song to get a hit. All right. Yeah, I didn't like the way he disrespected Keith Sweat, rolling up on Keith Sweat, sitting up there talking about, I'm the king, he the old king, I'm the king now. Okay, this the old king right here, but I'm the king. Nigga, you ain't no fucking king. Okay, you barely a prince, nigga. You's a jester. Go sit the fuck down somewhere. Y'all, this petition got 33,000 signatures. This is my only thing though. Y'all signing the petition is just petty, because y'all know y'all can't make that man stop doing nothing. Y'all cannot make him stop singing, you know, covers of other people's songs. Y'all cannot stop Jaquees. Jaquees is gonna do Jaquees. He have enough fans to continue doing him. So the petition is stupid. You know, I just think it's a way to make him feel like shit about himself, which I feel like he needs a little bit of, because the fact that you think you did enough, like a lot of y'all have a really skewed understanding of what people usually have to go through to become big and famous when they're a singer, when they're artists. Y'all think that people just do a couple of shows here and there, he doing all these terrible ass nasally covers online, and then all of a sudden he deserves to be coined the king of something? Like, get the fuck out of here. We told you, if we coining anybody king of R&B of this era, period, okay, we talking about this era. We not talking about all of the kings of the past, okay? Because if you let me tell it, in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, we had way more kings than we do now, okay? Michael might have been a king of pop, but god damn it, okay, like they had so many great artists that you would go to for music, like Al Green and Teddy Pendergrass and Frankie Beverly and Mays and the OJs. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so many people. And then the OJs gave you the Leverts. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like, you know, you niggas don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And I kind of agree with signing the petition just to make him shut the fuck up for a second. But we're not really about to make Jaquees stop doing nothing, okay? Anybody that feels themselves that much ain't stopping. Moving along to Love and Hip Hop situations. April and Moniece got into it, y'all. Now, I have been paying attention because I follow April. I follow Just Hilarious. And it seems to me that Fizz, Just Hilarious, April, some other people I can't think of right now, are friends and are cool. And they hang out. Probably blow a lot of weed together. We all knew that April and Fizz was gonna date. Like, I just kind of felt like it was gonna happen. They both have similar temperaments, you know what I'm saying? They're both calm and chill, and April has been going off on social media for the past week about how terrible Omarion is, how he won't even have a conversation with her about their children, because he's trying to take the children away from her so that he doesn't have to pay child support. He doesn't pay for anything. He doesn't do anything. He's just an asshole. And I kind of feel like we allowed Omarion to feel himself a little bit too heavy when he came on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. We was excited. We loved the new album, and I think it went to his head. It went to his head because I don't like the way he acts. You are not supposed to become a deadbeat dad, Omarion. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to make it more difficult for you and your ex to have an amicable situation so that your children can have a better childhood. Instead of being a fucking brat and making all of this shit a big deal the way you did, the way she did. I mean, I feel like she shouldn't be putting it out there on social media, but I guess she came to her wits end. Then we find out that B2K is coming back in 2019 for a tour, and if they coming to New Orleans, bitch, I will be there, okay? When I saw Yin Yang Twins on there, I was like, going. Okay? I want to see them Yin Yang Twins, all right? So, yeah. She was talking about everybody should go to the concert, but Omarion is a deadbeat dad and a fuck boy. And we like, girl, we already knew that when he originally didn't want to go on a tour because he felt like he was above B2K. Now here he is, joining them to do a tour like we've been telling his dumb ass. This shit is still thank you to Fizz, because Fizz is the one that got the ball rolling when he asked you about it. Then he had to talk to April to talk to you about it, which made me feel like their relationship strengthened because they had to talk. You know, Fizz had to go through April to talk to him, and then, you know, it's just, I feel like they had a lot of interactions being on Love and Hip Hop, being in the same circles. It kind of just seemed like it was going to happen to me, and I'm not upset about it. Like, I really am not. I'm not one of the people who feel like you can't date, you know, a friend's ex and all of this type of shit. Like, I just don't feel like that. I personally feel like it depends on the friend, it depends on the relationship, it depends on the time, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, personally, I don't care if you go with one of my exes, like, from 10 years ago. Like, I don't care. Like, there's one or two exes that I still kind of feel some type of way about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one or two, but besides that, like, please, take these niggas. Like, You know what I'm saying? Have a good life. I don't care. So, you know, it doesn't make sense to me for everybody to make a big deal out of it. And I feel like there aren't, you know, enough eligible people. And sometimes people come into your lives, so that they can bring somebody else into your life. Like sometimes it just happens like that. So that's why I feel like that. But if you don't want to be friends with somebody, then fine. But I don't feel like motherfuckers should have to break up relationships because you used to fuck with them and we friends. Like I don't believe in all of that. But anyway, y'all, that's just my opinion. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want to believe. But that is not the issue between April and Moniece. That's everybody else's issue. And I think that's probably why Omarion is acting bad and not talking to her, because he knows what's going on between her and Fizz. And he don't feel too good about that. And that's how niggas be, so, you know, whatever. But yeah, so her and Moniece get on live. And I kind of felt like I didn't understand what the fuck April was so upset about. So you mad because she mad because her baby daddy didn't give her all the information, and he already is known for not answering the phone, having a baby phone dead, then, you know, telling the baby not to tell Moniece because you don't want Moniece to get upset. I just kind of feel like at this point, Lil Fizz, you have to take responsibility for the fact that you don't always co-parent in a way that creates a family unit. You don't really support Moniece as far as I'm concerned. It's always whoever over Moniece. I don't know why he is that way, but I don't understand why you would ever lay down with a woman without protection that you feel this type of disdain towards, that you never really have her back. You know what I'm saying? To the point where she feels like we not friends. Like they should at least be friends. To me, I feel like it creates a better environment when you can co-parent and be friends instead of hating one another and all of this shit. Like I don't understand all of that. I understand it. I just don't agree with it. And I feel like Moniece just wants transparency. She was saying that her issue with Fizz, not with April, is that Fizz withholds information. It was something about the son saying that, you know, oh, I know mom doesn't like when I'm with April and Omarion's kids because Fizz and April were somewhere in Chicago enjoying themselves on some type of family vacay or something like that, and she knew that he was going out of town, but she didn't say who her son was going to be around. Like I couldn't get everything from their live because it seemed like whatever people actually recorded was like the back end of it. But I personally feel like Moniece has every right to want to know who her son is around. She has every right to want to know whatever the fuck she wants to know as it pertains to her son. April does not have a right to get on social media and argue with somebody as if they wrong for feeling however they feel towards their baby daddy. Don't nobody get in your shit about how you feel about Omarion, okay? And then she got on live again after the Moniece situation, I believe, and started arguing with a fan. And I'm like, see, now why are you sitting on here arguing with people about your life? Like, with all due respect, girl who was on the live, who gives a fuck what she thinks about your life? Who gives a fuck what she thinks? Who gives a fuck what any of these people think? They don't pay your bills, April. They don't, okay? I understand, like somebody like me, you're on social media, you're an entertainer of some sort. People liking you, your money is dependent upon people liking you. But you can only feel like that up to a certain extent. I do not have to explain my life choices to anyone. So the fact that she even got on live to explain her shit to that random girl, then arguing with Moniece when there was obviously no beef that Moniece had with her, I just don't know what's going on with April. I don't know what's going on with April. I just feel like she has a lot going on right now. I wish she would stop putting it out all on social media because it starts to make her look less than in some type of way. And I know that's not exactly what the deal is. I know people get frustrated. They want to vent and say what the fuck they want to say on Instagram just like everybody else. I understand that. But there's no way I'm going to get on live with one of my fans so that they can discuss with me about my personal decisions in my relationships. Like, I can discuss it with you as far as share, but what we not going to do is have me answering questions, a bitch with a whole attitude. Are you fucking with Fizz? That's all we want to know, sis. If you sharing, are you fucking with Fizz? You not, girl, oh my God. The fact that the girl felt like she You know what I'm saying? Like, the entitlement of people to feel like they are owed information about your life. And if they don't want to give you the information, oh, then you're irrelevant and fuck you and all of this type of shit. Bitch, if I'm all of that, why do you want to know? Okay, get your own man, get your own life. I could not believe April was sitting up there arguing back and forth with that girl. I was just like, April, come on, baby, what are you doing? Okay, like the Monique shit, we understand, especially if you're gonna be on the next season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, which I would definitely be there for. If all y'all motherfuckers come back and we see the B2K tour behind the scenes like Bravo be doing with Tiny and them and Real Housewives of Atlanta and you know, the skate tour and all of that, y'all know we be seeing shit from all over the place. You watch Growing Up Hip Hop, you hear about the tour that they talking about on T.I. and Tiny, that they talking about on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love it. You know, the crossing of the shows. Anyway, moving along, Safari and Erica Mena got engaged, y'all, on Christmas Eve, I believe. I'ma say this. At first, when I found out they was going together with the fur coats, I was like, stunts and shows, stunts and shows. But as time has gone on, and when I saw Safari post that house he bought the day before Christmas Eve, he bought a house and he was showing everybody, so I was like, oh, that's nice. And then I was like, he bought a house, and I instantly thought about Erica Mena and her baby. And I was like, well, that nigga going, he gonna ask her to marry him. Like, as soon as I saw that house, I was like, oh yeah. You ain't needed a house this whole time, and I'm sure you had enough money to get a house. If you've had enough money to replace stolen diamonds, then I'm sure you had enough money to put a down payment down on a house. But I think he was waiting for someone to live in that house with him. I think Safari is one of them people that don't like to feel lonely, and living in a big old house by himself probably wouldn't make him the happiest, and he probably wouldn't want to fill it with people who ain't really, you know, in his life like that, because you never know who be trying to set you up to get robbed again, and we know he don't want to have to go through that again. So when I saw it, I was like, I know this is gonna happen. And then he proposed in a room with a piano and candles everywhere, and they were dressed up. Then when she said yes, she was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, wait, no, wait, are you serious? Is this real? I was like, girl, yeah, apparently it is. Mona, okay? And then there were fireworks. He put in a lot of work. He put in a lot of time to make that beautiful for her, and that's what got me. I was like, yeah, nobody's doing all of this if they don't really love somebody. I think that we know Safari always had a thing for Erica. I don't know when Erica finally had a thing for him, but baby, y'all, I was here for it. And then, you know, them posting, isn't it funny that they both got engaged within the same month? Erica Mena and Sis Santana, ex-girlfriends that got engaged to industry niggas that's on the same show. I thought that was crazy. I also want to see y'all do double dates on Love and Hip Hop New York, so won't you come back to the show? Okay, Erica, like, you about to, like, come on, bitch, come back to the show. We want to see. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I want to see what their relationship is like, you know, if they'll do it. If they don't want to do it, then that's fine. I'll live. But I would like to see how their relationship plays out on television, especially if, you know, they strong enough to stay together. I wouldn't want them to get on the show and then break up, you know. But I'm excited for them. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for Sin and Joe and everything. But Safari and Erica Mena kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. I wasn't ready for all of that. And now I want a TV show, bitch. Anyway, y'all, that was everything that I wanted to talk about right now. I need to do some research on this Wendy Williams situation before I talk about that, but I will add that to the next list of things to discuss, because all I heard about the Wendy Williams situation is that everybody's clowning her because apparently she's getting a divorce because she found out that Kevin got his side bitch pregnant, and then, you know, everything that was happening with her arm, you know, the hairline fracture. Just a lot going on with Wendy right now, and everybody wants to throw it in her face. And I kind of feel like y'all don't have shows, so what are y'all throwing it in her face for? Why you got no fucking show? Okay, Laura Winslow, homegirl, making a video. I couldn't even watch all of that shit because I just kind of felt like, you know, everybody that wants to rub in Wendy's face that her life is falling apart, like, what you think that make you look good or something like that? That don't make you look good. That lady do that shit for a living, for a paycheck. When she's not on that television show, she don't have shit to say about none of y'all. I personally feel like people need to stop with the bullshit, because as long as motherfuckers is talking about y'all, people care. You know, she say out of pocket shit, but you know, say what you gotta say and move the fuck on. But I just kind of feel like everybody rubbing her face in it. I just kind of felt like that all just make y'all look petty, like y'all ain't never got over the shit. Like, people gonna talk about you. Y'all are celebrities. Y'all are people that people care about knowing, you know, what's going on with you. So people are gonna talk shit about you. And for y'all to get all upset about it to the point of getting online to rub her face and what's going on with her, I kind of feel like that's too much. Like, Karma is already a bitch. You don't need to be one, okay? Like, I would just be like, I be posting that meme all day. That's it. I ain't got shit else to say. Anyway, y'all, I'll do my research and see if I can find out who, when, why, what, and all of this. And I'll see y'all in the next